Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about MAGA and the Republicans, and we're going to be talking about their feelings and whether or not they are going to still back Trump after a second presidency. Um, a lot of you guys have spoken on my channel. You guys have been very supportive, very kind, very loving, and I appreciate all of you guys for all your support. I'm sincerely grateful for all of you guys. So I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah to all of you guys who do celebrate. Going back to what I said prior, I had done a video recently about the what if scenario. What if Vice President Harris and Biden don't do anything? Some people who have followed the channel all of a sudden have started leaving the YouTube channel. That is particularly and inherently because when I do my reading, I'm not reading partisanly. I'm not reading biased. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, whether it benefits me or hurts me. I'm going to be openly honest with you. That is what this YouTube channel is all about. It's all about truth and honor. And it doesn't matter to me if, you unsubscribe. So if you want to unsubscribe, because if I say something that doesn't fit your narrative, that by all means, that is up to you. That is your prerogative. I'm still going to be doing my thing. Does not matter. Doesn't hurt me. Doesn't affect how I do my readings. But anyway, this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only. Thank you for all of you guys who have been engaging with the content, whether you're liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, or even commenting in the description. Any form of engagement, whether on my YouTube video or on any other, will allow you to be able to see not only my content, but also other people, including psychics and astrologers. So definitely engage with the content in any way or form, and you will be able to see more of my videos and content along with other people. So definitely go out and engage with the content. If you want to follow my Blue Sky account or my Facebook group, go into the description below. I have them listed there. You can be notified when I do upload. Plus, you have a direct line to contact me. So if you ever have any issues or concerns, you can always contact me more directly than YouTube, which kind of goes through a third-party basis. But anyway, let's begin. I don't want to waste your time. I want to make this as quick and as short video as possible. So because I'm really exhausted, I'm not going to lie. I'm extremely exhausted. I worked both Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, which is why you saw videos that were made a couple of days prior to that. But anyway, this video in particular is being recorded on Friday, December 27th at 2:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I am recording in the bathroom again on the floor. For those of you guys who are going to ask, I am recording on the floor because in my YouTube studio, I have two puppies in the basement, and that's where they sleep right now. So every time when you're near puppies in a cage, they're just going to be wild and bonkers and barking and crying, whatever you name it. It's going to disturb my energy, and it's not going to allow me to be as intuitive or as accurate as I possibly could. So I'm putting this in a very neutral zone and neutral space. This will be the space in which we're in. I actually forgot to cleanse the tarot card in the room in my reading and in my video. I think there's a reason why I forgot to do that. I cleaned everything else, but I totally forgot to cleanse the room and the energy. So we're going to do a quick little meditation for me and you, and then we're going to get right into this. Okay, you can skip this, go into the description below and the comment section below, and I will put a timestamp there as well. Alright, so if you want to close your eyes, you want to cleanse your home as well, listen to this or cleanse your energy, whatever you like. Okay? I call upon my higher self, my spirit guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Nathaniel, Archangel Dakiel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Shamiel, Archangel Joseph, and all the archangels. I also call upon Mother Mary to intervene as well. Please surround this room with white light protection, divine love, and accuracy. Remove any negative entities, any negative energies, any negative thoughts, anything that's negative, you may remove it. That includes from computers, phone, tarot cards, playing decks, anything that can hold on to energy, whether it may be good or negative, remove it, so that we can be able to be cleared of any negative energies, any pre-thoughts that we have gone into this reading with, clear them all out. Any questions, anything that I have read before, any information I've gotten out of reading, clear my memory temporarily, so that I can read intuitively and accurately without any precognizance of what I remember before, so that the reading is pure, and accurate. I thank you. I love you. Namaste. So I'm hoping that little meditation thing with the singing bowl was actually being effective here. I'm just gonna check the screen. Okay, so it looks like you guys can actually hear it. So I wasn't sure because when I did it on my other video with my other mic, it doesn't work, but it works on this mic, so that's good. So anyway, we're gonna start with the tarot card reading in particular now. I do apologize for a little bit of the long introduction, but we're gonna start now. Okay, so thank you, namaste. Namaste. I love you guys. And I'm also love you guys, but also tell my guys I love them as well. Alright, so okay, let's take a look. Okay, Spirit Angel, tell me. Tell me about how is MAGA and the MAGA wing, particularly the right wing, people feeling in general. I'm looking away so you guys didn't see this card. I don't know what card it is. Okay? Whatever that card is a representation of the MAGA people and their feelings. I did not look at the screen, so I actually don't have any idea what card it is. So Spirit Angels, tell me, how are MAGA or the Republicans feeling at this point in time? Or how are they going to be feeling in January, on January 20th? I don't know why I'm reading on that. I literally just switched last minute while we were covering. But how is MAGA going to be feeling on January 20th? The Inauguration Day. If one of it is the card that I chose you, you guys let me know what the card is, because I honestly don't know what it is. So I'm really curious to see if the card came up. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Swords reverse. We have a 9 of Swords reverse. Followed by the World's card upright. We have the Temperance card reverse. That is aided by the Page of Wands, which is reversed as well. Okay. Now we're talking about the Republicans and MAGA. Particularly MAGA. How is MAGA feeling on Inauguration Day? So what we have here, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords means like despair, upheaval, sleepless nights, unable to think clearly, clouded judgment. I'm starting to see you guys actually can't see the cards. I do apologize for that. Clouded judgment, unable to see, unable to read, unable to think clearly and effectively. That is why that Nine of Swords is coming up, which is very interesting that it comes up for MAGA. But then it's followed by the World's card, right? And the World's card is a pretty good thing. It's a pretty good card. But the words that I heard was world upside down. The world have been turned upside down. But what makes no sense is why is the Nine of Swords reversed? And that means a good thing. I don't know sleeping on this. But then the World's card, which is a good card, comes up here. But the World is followed by reversal of imbalance, impartiality, a lack of stability. There's a lack of stability here, like the world has been turned upside down. A change is a mess. And then we have here the Page of Wands, right? New leadership. And we have here the card that I always talk about, the Page of Wands, is very significant for the Republican because this is kind of like a card that indicates more of conservatism when. But it's like looking more toward the traditional. It's reverse. And what it is telling me is look more toward progress, future, more futuristic. And this card here, when the guy's looking at this wand, which is the little branch, you see the little leaf, that is growth, right? There's a lack of growth. So potentially, how a MAGA feeling? It feels like in some way MAGA doesn't feel like they're having sleepless nights or they're upset about the results or anything like that. But the world is going to be turned upside down when it comes to the growth of something or the lack of growth thereof. There's a lack of growth for the MAGA people come on Inauguration Day. The thing is I don't understand though is why is there a lack of growth on Inauguration Day? and that concerns the MAGA people, but it's not something that they're sleeping about. Because the world's card here, I'm seeing here, this is like the inauguration day. This is the actual inauguration day. Oh. Okay, so this is the night before. This is January 19th. So they're going into it not upset, nothing. They're having the best sleep of their life. Then they wake up, and the world that they wish they known has been turned upside down. And this is the page of Wands, which means a lack of growth. A lack of growth for what? For the White House. So the lack of growth for the White House. So this is the White House card, right? This has always been my White House card. Okay. Oh. So here we have the Nine of Wands here on January 19th. But follow on Inauguration Day, they feel betrayed. There's some sort of betrayal coming in the White House. The way the people, the MAGA people feel and the Republicans feel, they feel betrayed. There's something betrayal coming in the White House on Inauguration Day. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 of Wands reversed. I'm getting like this really feeling in my stomach right now that I'm feeling very sick, like I need to throw up. Like there's a lot of tightness, there's a lot of food there. It just wants me to urge to throw it up. That could be how people are feeling. Like it almost feels like they need to barf, like they're so disgusted by something, possibly. We have the clouded judgment. So the clouded judgment here, okay? Because it's followed by the world's card, which is Inauguration Day, and temperance imbalance. There's an imbalance here, which means clouded judgment. So there's an imbalance of the chemistry within Inauguration Day. So something's off on Inauguration Day. Something's gonna go wrong. And then we have here, with the imbalance here, there's a lack of strength. So there's a loss of strength, but an increase in weakness. And that has to do with not progressing, not going progress. You're going backwards to some degree, right? You're going backwards. That could also be indicating like what Trump has said, like, no, we're not going to go forward, we're going to go back, right? Where Harris' campaign was like, let's go forward, let's move together forward. Where the Trump campaign is like, let's go back to the way things were in the past, like when they were great. That's the idea, the two different demographics here. This could be very well shown as Trump Inauguration Day. But the feeling and the emotions of the MAGA people feel in some capacity a betrayal. Because we have here there's not a resistance, there's a lack of resistance. So there's a lack of resistance going into the White House because of going back to the way things were in the past. When it came to the White House, there was a lack of resistance, but there's a betrayal, and the betrayal is the Ace of Pentacles. It's giving him the presidency. That's the betrayal. Because it feels like, yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a betrayal of the presidency. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the winning card, the winner being declared. And then you see here and being handed over. But then there's a betrayal. But then the guy in Knight White, in the Knight of Pentacles reverse, he comes in with the same pentacle that was just given. And it goes backwards. It goes backwards. This guy had the same pentacle that was given to this guy who betrayed someone on Inauguration Day. And then the same pentacle is being handed backwards. So let's read it backwards now. I really feel sick from this reading. I could just be thirsty for water. Yeah, I feel very thirsty. So there's gotta be like how people are feeling. Something's wrong. We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse here with the pentacle. Right, we have that here. Something being handed backward with the Ace of Pentacles here going forward, but it's going back now. So now we're going to try to read it backwards. Can you help me read it backwards, Spirit? Okay, they're telling me I got this, that all of it will make sense in due time. That's what they told me. Okay. Okay, can you further explain that? Explain the Spirit. I need help. Because my stomach is really hurting. Okay, they said they're going to help me, so they're going to help me now. Okay, so what does the Ace of Pentacles facing the reverse Knight of Pentacles mean? Okay, yeah, we said that. There was a coming betrayal. We know that. Okay, so they're telling me here that even though there's a betrayal here, they're telling me that the Knight of Pentacles reversed with the Ace of Pentacles facing that card here, which is the Knight of Pentacles facing each other. I'm hearing another betrayal coming after the initial betrayal. So there's another betrayal. So there's two betrayals here. The Five of Wands reverse. Okay, they're telling me I gotta be careful with this. Um, there will be an ATTACK again after the initial betrayals. There's a betrayal that happened. There will be another ATTACK. Okay. All right, and then well, we know that obviously. What is this referring to? Is it referring to the energies like January 6th? What is that? So it's telling me January 6th indeed. Okay. I don't know if that's referring to the old one or the one that's coming up. We'll find out soon. Right? We have the reverse strength. I'm hearing the words or the line, give us strength or give us weakness. For that man will walk stoned. Okay, so they're saying that give us weakness or give us strength or give us weakness. For that man may be stoned if he does not obey. The rule of law is not decided by those in power. The rule of law is not decided by those in power, but instead by we the people. So this feels like this is the betrayal here that's happening, the betrayal of the people, and the people revolt back. It's something like they take back what's theirs. And what is the Seven of Cups here? Okay, so they're telling me here that the Seven of Cups here. Okay, so good. You can see that. They're saying that the Seven of Cups here is telling me that, okay, so even though they do all that, they take back their power, they're unable to know who to trust or who to listen to because of the Seven of Cups being disillusioned and being told false information by the media. So the media is going to be involved in some capacity with disinformation campaign. So just be careful. That's all I'm going to say to you. Just be careful. There's going to be some disinformation that's going to come out about whatever event this is talking about regarding MAGA and the Republicans and the betrayal and everything happened on Inauguration Day, or damage between January 6th all the way to Inauguration Day and a little bit after that. There's going to be something that's happening and the media is going to be spinning and you're not going to be able to know where the actual information coming from and what's even considered valid. The thing that I got from this card though was that even if the information has been released, because of the media's stronghold on American society, they fail to recognize that there's monopolies around the world and monopolies within the United States. So theoretically, the only way that they can receive their news, American can receive news, has to be from outside news network that is not within the vicinity of the news that is connected to the United States. Okay, Jay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Wands reverse. So they're telling me here that someone's gonna get hurt, but they will live. So it feels like, whatever's happening within this vicinity, because they said there's an ATTACK, someone gets hurt but they live. Then we have the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords here. I'm hearing, I'm hearing pretty loudly, Alzheimer's attack. Like Alzheimer's attack. Like Alzheimer's attack. So I'm not sure if it's talking about Alzheimer's specifically, or it might be referring to all timers attacked. It could be saying that, it could be talking about metaphorically. It could be saying that, hey, listen, all timelines have been altered, all timelines have been attacked. It could be saying Alzheimer's as in the disease Alzheimer's. I'm not saying that there might be information regarding about Alzheimer's or some sort of inability to remember certain things. Yeah, stuff like that. Because we have the 4 wands here, which is the White House card. I'm hearing a word called failure of remembrance. That's what it is. That's the word in here. Failure of remembrance. Not failure to remember. It's failure to remembrance. Like remember, but like a fancy ending. Remembrance. Okay? What does that even mean? Okay, they're telling me the possibilities are not endless, but they have been forgotten. So there's something here that has to do with something in the White House that has been remembering the past or remembering something, but it hasn't really been used before, if you know what I mean. So something gets dusted off. Something gets dusted off, and it's the Page of Wands reverse. And this is going backwards. So again, that makes sense because it's talking about here the 4 wands here, and it's going back to the past, going back to the way things were back in the old days. So what happened in the past that this is referring to? They're telling me this has to do with the trust of humanity, trust of the American people. They're telling me, look to the Vietnam War, look to the Vietnam War, look to the Vietnam War. So I feel like, like what the Vietnamese War did. And the protests and all those type of things taken into effect, those protests taken into play here, is telling me here that there's going to be something regarding a time of war that has been infactual, not grounded in truth, something that isn't really real, but it had an underlying motive similar to like what Putin did with his people and lied to the people and saying, oh, Ukraine full of Nazis and we gotta take them over, we gotta relieve them of those Nazis, stuff like that. And we have the Temperance card reverse. Okay, so I'm hearing in this aspect here for the Temperance card reverse, it's saying that health will go down, many will fall, many will fall. So it's telling me here that, it could be referring to the healthcare system, everything going on with Luigi and all that. It says something falls and so many people go with it. But it could also not be referring to Luigi. It could be also be referring. Well, actually, you know what? I think when is Luigi going on his when is his court date? Because that might be interesting. Because this might be significant here. Luigi court date. Let's see. So it says here that his next New York City court date was set for February 21st. Okay. I remember seeing something regarding January, but maybe I got the date wrong. January. Let me see. I'm trying to see right now when his court date is. As of right now, I'm getting like mixed information regarding all this. Yeah, so I guess it's not in February here anymore, but I guess this is kind of like giving us like the timeline after Inauguration Day. Like everything was leading up to Inauguration Day, and now this is telling me what takes place after Inauguration Day. Which makes sense. So this puts us in February, sometime in February when he goes. I think February 21st, if I remember correctly, is when he goes for his next court days. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember anything I just said. We have here the temperance card. Yeah, so healthcare falls, so do the people with it. That could mean the people lose the rights in healthcare. It could also mean that corporations lose the rights in healthcare. This is going to be something very important, but also I'm also seeing health as a major factor for people in higher positions of power as well. I'm talking about like health of political leaders. There's something that falls with it. There's a health or a lack of falling. I'm seeing like a red bar and it just gets depleted. Like there's no more health. And then we have the world. So the lack of health for the world. Right? There's a lack of health for the world. But in all that, not all will be hell. So it tells me that there will be some good news around this time after the Inauguration Day. There will be some good news, but it might not be referring to the U.S. It could be referring to others as well. So, like I said many times on the channel, like I would not be surprised if last minute there was a switcheroo on Inauguration Day. I kept being shown kings and queens going in to, take the next heir to the throne and being thrown out. I kept seeing it. I told you guys this many times on the channel before. That is a possibility still. And it looks like, if anything, if it was to take place, it would take place sometime after Inauguration Day. But in order for it to happen, Trump would need to be in office first, or some sort of Republican, then something changed afterwards. But as of right now, Trump is going to be president. Because he is the one who's elected president. Whether we believe it or not, that's not up for us to decide. Again, everything in this video is just for like purposes only and for entertainment purposes only. Until free choice is decided upon, nothing can be determined, nothing can be given until someone has made a specific choice that alters time. So far, no one has altered anything. It's interesting because people think here I do big predictions here. I don't really do prediction. What I do is I read the energies of the current time, and I tell you what it is that I see. Yeah, I could be wrong, 100%. I could be wrong. And that is because maybe at the time in which I was reading, I might have been right. But then things change and free choice of will takes hold, and that alters everything. The things that I tend to be really right on are the things where everything is more stable, with more clear certainty that this needs to happen. Like, for example, Biden, I knew immediately he was going to win the election 3 years out. 3 years out. And I didn't even know if he was going to be the president. It wouldn't have mattered whoever was going to be the president in 2020, but whoever was running for the Democratic Party ticket was automatically going to win the election, regardless who it was. That's the thing. The thing is that some certain things are already set in stone. Some things are not quite set in stone, because sometimes when Spirit allows you to do things, they allow you to have the freedom to create the story in between two very big events that are set for you, that you agreed to before you were born. So, for example, let's say there were two presidential elections, right? You have 2020, 2024, and in between that, you have the time to be able to create the story that you want. But as long as Spirit is able to say, hey, listen, this is going to be the final outcome, regardless of what you did in between, this is the outcome. Like that. So, now we've read on MAGA and the Republicans feeling, let's read on will they betray their own party? I don't really think so. I mean, honestly, I really don't know. I really don't think he will. I mean, my parents are MAGA and Trumpers since 2016, 2015. I don't see that changing. They haven't changed their tune or dynamic. But we'll see. So two cards just came out. I'm sure you probably just saw that fly out. We have the Death card in reverse here, and we have Betrayal in reverse. I think there's a pretty clear explanation here. Will they betray something? Probably not. It doesn't look likely that they're going to betray the Republican Party or the Republican Party or Trump. They look like they're pretty much on the Trump train. However, This is going to be interesting. However, it's interesting because on the top row here, we have the death card in reverse, which means a lack of rebirth, a lack of transformation, because they were unable to transform into who they're really meant to be. And because they're unable to betray or part ways, there's a tower moment that's going to happen regarding the lack of or inability to transform and be able to change your ways of thinking, to be able to get into line for the next generation of 3D and 4D thinkers and 5D thinkers. They're not able to change because you lack the ability to create change. The change will be thrust upon you. So you have a choice here. If Spirit tells you you need to change something and you're stubborn, you're ignorant about it, Spirit will let you do that for a little bit. But then after a while, when time is up, they will force a tower moment on you when you don't listen, and it will force you out. And that outcome won't be very pretty. Trust me, I've been through a lot of them. Like, for example, they told me to leave my job a long time ago. I didn't listen. I didn't listen. And then there came a day where my manager was making fun of me, and I had enough of it, and I blew up, right? And I was forced out. So either you go out peacefully and it's allowed to just be on your terms, or you be on spirit term, or it doesn't matter how it's done as long as you're out. That's what it's saying here. It's saying here the death card in reverse is saying that if you don't change, we will force change upon you. And we have here, even if they don't betray it, they will have to. There will be a betrayal. There will be a 10 of stories here. There is a betrayal here on the bottom. So yeah, this might be what we're heading into now for the Republicans and the Trumpers. But in the end, they're going to realize, oh shit, they wake up. They wake up. Should I shuffle? So tell me no readers is we have the King of Wands reversed. As long as the king is not in power, this is how they're gonna feel. So for example, if a lot of you guys are asking, well, why is Trump still able to be in power? And why is he still being able to be elected? How is he able to get away with this? And why is Spirit okay with it? Well, Spirit might be giving us the answer here. Because even if Vice President Harris doesn't become the president in the future, it's telling us here that if it doesn't happen, this might be the best case scenario for the Republicans and the Democrats, specifically the Democrats here, but also the United States, because it shows that, okay, listen, they're going to break out of the cult in this next term. If Trump serves the term, they will break out of it. Oh, look, my hair fixed itself. Don't know how that's possible, but we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands reversed. It's a conservative card. It's the card that when it's reversed, it means that this person's not in power. So the Republicans will not, and the MAGA team, will not break away from Trump or lack of loyalty to Trump. Because as long as he is not the current president, there's nothing for them to go against the president for. But once he goes into power, right, once he goes into power, which is here, so this is where we are now. But once he goes into power, what happens? The Sun card. This is Trump now. This is my Trump card. The Sun card. Once Trump goes into power, this takes place. This starts to take hold. Right? We have a lack of reveal, or the reveal starts happening after he goes in, which is here. Oops. Excuse me. Right after the reveal, this is how whether or not the MAGA team and Trumpers are going to defect. And then we have here, they're not going to have a choice in this matter. Like I said, if you don't choose to change, Spirit will change you for you, and you will have no say in saying it. We have your ignorance, followed by upright foreign. This has to do with his dealing in foreign policy. Something with Trump and foreign policy turns a lot of Republicans off. We have the presidency here, and we have elections. Three of Pentacles. So eventually, around this time, they will see the truth regarding the election about foreign interference, and also not even that, but also his handling of foreign affairs, and they will wish that they had voted for somebody else, because he is the president now. He's the president now. We have here the White House. He needs to be in the White House. That's the thing is, in order for the MAGA people to realize who Trump is, he needs to be in the White House again. Because listen, the reason why Trump needs to be in the White House one more time, and hear me out here, I'm not saying this as a personal belief. I'm not saying this as a personal belief. This is what Spirit is saying. It's saying that if Trump goes in and he does somehow become the president again, it's saying that MAGA is over. MAGA and the Republican Party are over. Like, the energy here is not there. And what it's telling me here is telling me that Trump is not going to be able to deliver. But not even that as well. All the things that he promised, he's not going to do what he care about. Guess what? The people chose him twice. He does not need to run again because he's term limited now. So he's gonna say that to everybody, do whatever the hell he wants, regardless of what you voted for, and he's gonna piss you the hell off. That's the energy of Trump. Trump is gonna do what he wants to do because he doesn't owe you crap now, because he doesn't need to be on your good side, because he already got your vote. It's done. It's over. That is why these people who voted for Trump will be like, wait, hold on, that's not what I wanted. These are people who are starting to wake up, are starting to see signs, but are still very much asleep, but are starting to slowly open their eyes. It's like when you go out of anesthesia, where you're still asleep, like that. Right? That's the thing. Now again, here, this is what if Trump becomes president. This is how MAGA is going to respond. If this is the case for, like, just say Trump does not go in, then definitely expect the cult-like personality of Trump for many MAGA people to stay in place. So again, this is the two outcomes here side by side. We have here the White House card here and the Justice. Again, like I said, when he goes in, there's a betrayal because we have the swords on the left side, which is ironic where the Justice card is. There is a sword here. There's a sword here, but then there is Justice on the right. And this is when he takes over. And when Justice is on the right, there's a hanged man in between the King of Wands and the Sun card. Upright, which is the Trump card, which is this card here, which there's a reveal about a decision that was made, so there's the hanged man reverse. So there is a decision. Something gets illuminated in the brain, which has to do with consciousness waking up. And then we have here the Fool card. People are willing to sacrifice everything. Something gets sacrificed here, and it has to do with the revelation, a decision about foreign policy with ignorance. So there's a waking up of people, and it has to do with the regards of the government. It has to do with government here, and we have here foreign interference with the government regarding how the presidency was decided and people wishing to change their vote. That is the ending here. So in order for, like I said, Trump needs to become president in order to be removed from president. So very much believe that. And but as of right now, how MAGA people feeling and how MAGA people going to be, whether or not they're going to betray Trump, I do feel like they are if, Trump does go in. If Trump is the president or even the Republicans in some capacity, they're going to feel very betrayed and they're going to start waking up. That's a good sign, actually. And the top of the card here was the Wheel of Fortune. It's all in due time. It's meant to happen. It's funny because when we read on MAGA and all those people, for a while, we never got that they were going to wake up for a long time. But they did say that there was a time where they would come. I just didn't think it would be this soon, I honestly thought that, I thought it would be far in the future. But I guess the future is here. The future is now. This is the energy at the moment in time in which I'm reading, so things can very well change. But again, like I said, for a Harris presidency to happen, Trump needs to go into the White House first and then get removed from there. Because like I said, Trump gets removed and forced out. I see somebody taking him and arresting him and being forced out of the White House. But I don't see him in jail. So anyway, I don't know what the state it is. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. My stomach is killing me, which is probably not a good sign in itself. But I love you. I have a great night. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah for those of you guys who do celebrate. And today is, and I just wanted to make sure you guys all know this, Friday, December 27th at 2:39 p.m. 2:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright guys, I love you. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be planning to make some more videos. Love you.